Slowly stay as that cohesive unit, stay behind the shields, give your DPS a chance to shoot a bit, and there it is, a kill already on a Dalton, so it's a good start for Shock.
Yeah, Hans just immediately flicks, grabs him immediately, and yeah, 2 down already. And the Shock don't even have to do anything crazy here, though. When you get 2 early pickoffs, it's just you secure what you have, you make sure no one gets picked off in the process, and just really smart play from the Shock. Waiting for EMP here, Transcends up, and Narrow takes out Dalton early. And wait, what?
No.
Vancouver's investing here down 1. This is highly questionable. No one on Shock was even low. I don't know what opportunity Wolf saw there, but it does not pan out, Doa.
Yeah, Fried Wiener down as well. Fire does get the kill on the Nero, but it's looking pretty rough for the Titans overall. And that is, you get those situations, right, where the team call is to go in, you lose someone immediately at the start, you try to make something out of it. Maybe they still can with kills coming out for Vancouver now. Looks like they might be able to flip it after all.
That was weird. Long after the Transcendence was over, when Shock had a huge advantage, head on in, a little bit of rally band. Smurf, though, dropping the shatter. Puts the ball to the ground. He's going to get it. The bomb to the back, and that's 2 easy picks. Hans, though, falling to the back. Fried actually getting 2 with Linkser in the follow-through. Vancouver still might hold this point.
Yeah, Fried Wiener trying to keep it alive, and Linkser helping out a little bit as well. Looking for that remet kill. Tons of fun. No, doesn't quite get it. No, doesn't get back in the mech at all. Shoyobin finds the kill there. This has been a scrappy point number 1 for both of these teams. Shock still in the version.
Fast here is of maximum importance. Roof drops Transcendence, pulse bomb in from there. Though strikes Fire out of the fight early. Linkser drops EMP, but it's after 2 already dead.
Well, the Dragon Strike comes through, doesn't really connect with anybody, and it looks like it's going to be a round win for Shock. As soon as they can finish off Linkser here, he's going to go ahead and teleport away. That should be it. San Francisco Shock secure the first point here on Oasis.
Yeah.
Sure enough, well, Shock able to take the high ground early here as they drop down as the point unlocks. A couple hacks come through, and it looks like that might be something Titans can capitalize on.
Yeah, early pick on the Twilight. However, Fried gets caught, can't get away. And Smurf just walks him on a reset, goes, I'm going to walk forward, I'm going to shoot this gun a lot. Odds is going to clean up the scraps. And Vancouver quickly losing point A after what could
find a flank to throw the pulse bomb into. All right, high noon activated. Dalton gets caught by it. Oh, no. Oh, poor Titans. They never had a chance in this one.
Yeah, Dalton's been priority number 1 for the Shock DPS, it seems. Take down Dalton and go. We'll wait for Linkser or anyone else
to get something going here. It's going to be a quick 2-0 for the Shock here on Oasis, at least. We'll find out. Oh, no. Ons gets 2 to start things off. That is not what you want to see if you're a Vancouver fan.
Yeah, I think that was both window and supercharger, so Ons just had power upon power there and quickly overtime. So this is still a winnable fight coming up for Vancouver.
Yeah, it's possible.
EMP comes out.
Oh, okay, that's a good start anyway, but no, they don't even get to the point. Oh, take it off, but Tiro doing the smart thing and waiting it out. Does show that Shock knows what they're up against. Twilight says, you know what, I'm a hit scan too, it's going to be fine. Violet gets in on the bloodthirsty action as well. It's a good start for San Francisco on the attack already.
Yeah, it's more than a good start. It's a fantastic start. I mean, losing 2 people that early, Fire going down, now 3 people. The point was already gone, Doa. It's the Shocks.
Right, that's it.
Stick a fork in it.
Yep. Type to GG. Trying to let Super go first and be able to set it up for Ons to walk in a little bit safer. Looks like they'll do just that. Oh, Nero's pulse bomb did get eaten by Fried Wiener, so Rolf got a kill on the Nero. It's an opportunity at least. Ons is out for blood though. Goes after Chonchik and finds him.
Yeah, he went for the Deadeye for the quick reload, going, I need more bullets given to me. We don't need the Tracer who had his pulse bomb in his life. Dude, are you kidding me? No! Come on!
That did not just happen, ZP.
Going for the aim check. In over the top. It's for the most part, sitting out the window. 2 HP down. Ons back into the fray.
Yeah. That's a very brave move from Teru to try to stare in through the window there a little bit. I mean, yeah, you're above it at quite a steep angle, but you can still shoot through that. And Shock able to.
Did not wait the requisite time for a better pick. Chonsik falling the Violet, and Doa, time gets away from us all here as it's only 1:40 left for Vancouver to make something happen.
That is very true, ZP. The time is ticking away for the Vancouver Titans to try.
So incredibly long against them that everything has to go right. Unfortunately, Taro goes down, which is very much wrong. The res is going to be there, but Vancouver has really struggled. But A pressure this far, and Teru's down again as Twilight just lights him up.
Oh man, C-3PO wouldn't be able to calculate how bad these are.
They're going to wait till last second. Here they go. But look, into the air. Dalton drops pulse bomb, gets nothing. The nano's on Teru. Teru firing. Dalton gets Nero. It's one pick so far. Barrage comes in, and they might have.
I think they do. I think they've got point A. Okay, so in the end, Titans doing a good job of capitalizing on a pick and sort of zoning their way into a point A take. That was just a lot of abilities used well as they finish off Violet to keep the
doing just that, looking for the Brigida, hovering over. Now, more rockets gets Twilight. It's too early. Picks up for Vancouver. Make it 3. The Farah getting some big momentum here as Vancouver might just get the point with time after all.
Oh, Teru just trying to put this team on his back right now. Dalton helping out though. And the Titans may act.
Vancouver has to be real careful not to lose anyone in this moment. They get Choi out of the mech. Teru to the back, off the nano. 50 HP, gets healed back up. Barrage over the top. Teru continuing to light up the shock here, Doa. And it's exactly what Vancouver needs to have a chance of staying in this map. And they've just about done it.
I mean, Shock just can't seem to handle the Farah right now from Teru. And Dalton on the side kind of doing a good job of capitalizing on all the chaos that Teru's producing. They're on the verge of actually capturing with time remaining.
Teru under heavy pressure from the Shock, especially in the hit scan end. Has to back out for a moment. Dalton, meanwhile, on the ground, taking well advantage. On's out of the fight. Dalton continuing to move forward. Immortality field gone. The kill feed filling with blue. Pride gets demexed, but still not too big of a deal. Vancouver keep on the pressure. Shock, though, trying to drain the clock here, Doa. They've done a really good job of it, and now we're under a minute. Vancouver needs to clean out this last little bit. They're almost there, but not quite yet.
Yeah, the strategy has been good for Shock to just send people on, just stagger as much as they can. Say, you know what, we acknowledge you're probably going to take this point, but we are going to make sure that you do it with as little time remaining as possible. And man, this is one of the best staggers I've seen in a long time, actually.
This would be unreal if Shock was able to bring the clock all the way down to 0. It's becoming more and more likely. They got more people onto point. They might even outright win the fight the way this is going. Oh, Deadeye gets 2. Oh boy, that's probably it. Vancouver so close, yet so far.
This is it. Can they finish it? We're into overtime.
Overtime's in progress, but it might be a very short time. Doa Rule picked up by Nair in the back. On's back in his happy spot on top. Pride out of the fight. And that is going to be it. The Shock go up 2-0 here in the series off a relentless defense here on point B.
Wow, and that is the attack for the Shock. Approaching methodically. Didn't end up being the Farah. Okay, Violet does get the pick on the Dalton, getting bloodthirsty on the Zenyatta. I always love to see it. Zenyatta kills are the best kills in Overwatch. And that's going to be a 6v5 that the Shock can capitalize on now.
Well, you know what? They're just trying to pander to you, Doa. They realized you were casting this game and said, we want to give Doa a show. But the problem here is that this isn't even much of a team fight, right? Is that you get the early pickoff, and Vancouver's already such a hole that...
Oh, my goodness, EP! What's going on?
Big save and roll.
It was a good halt. It was a good attempt here. Linkser comes in from behind. Oh, gets a flashbang, manages to take out Glister. Good flank here, but he might go down real quick. He does.
Yeah, I mean, he pays the price for it. It's a 1-for-1, and the Shock still can win this. Drops the pulse bomb as Narrow, gets another 2, and it's a scrappy fight. It's a bit bloody, but all the while, you see the payload moving forward. Doa, the Shock, it's unbelievable. Everything is gluten-free. But you know, it's not free of bullets from BAP. The window coming out early. Dalton in the back, looking for the pulse bomb. Still looking for any opportunity. Deadeye connects with Linkser. Pulse bomb in from Dalton. Just damage onto the tanks. Is it going to be enough? Pride takes out Twilight, and yeah, Vancouver looking like they're going to hold.
Yeah, a good hold so far from the Titans here. They do force San Francisco back a little bit. Choibin trying to duck and...
He will be back so long as no one gets picked off in the meantime. But they forced out the Immortality field early before Pride's back, and Narrow gets in, drops the pulse bomb on an already weakened Chauncey. The Shock create an opportunity off that pressure, started from the Pride stagger, and it just escalates from there.
Yeah, this is going to be point B for the San Francisco Shock. Decisive team fight win, and they didn't even...
Technical issues resolving as quick as they crop up, apparently. Dalton, though, pulse bomb. Good to go, gets the stick!
Nice stick from Dalton to start off the defense right for the Vancouver Titans. But that said, Superman just to pick one up, and now Nero joining as well. Dalton trying to finish off on the tanks, but he just can't get quite enough damage into the mech to do it. Violet comes up and says, you know what? It's time. It's time for me to show that I can win these 1v1s. And he does it.
It's stall time now for Vancouver. This is not going to be great. Already, they lose the Widow immediately as she peeks back out. I don't think they have a comp really in the stall for long. They drop the Supercharger, but there's no one really to back it up. But hey, drop the Transcendence just in case. They're not going to need it next round.
Why not? Yeah.
And we swap over. That's a quick time. You always have to play very methodical against a Hangzhou.
Yeah, very true.
You'll see how much respect the Shock give the Lynx.
Oh, no.
Oh, as I say that, 2 already down.
I mean, that was just a nice little dive by Choyobin to get that done, and then Twilight finishing off some kills there, and Shock holding easily. They do lose Glister. They don't have a res for him. He's going to have to take the long way back. Wonder if we might see a swap. Nero, though, trying to chase Dalton down, and he does just that.
More chance for that one magical pick. The Shock meanwhile get dropped down. Twilight drops the window. Twilight looking for it. Nero, meanwhile, punishes Shansik. It doesn't matter if he's on Ball or Arisa. Either way, he's target number 1. And that's the front line for Vancouver gone as Linkster just struggling to find anything right now, Doa.
I mean, it was a great setup, right? You put the wall down when you drop down like Shock does. Here's a little bit more cleanup here. And when the wall is down, that's going to force your team back. They do lose super, so a little bit tricky.
Just yet. And here we go, self-destruct for Choi again. Lead the Shock back onto the point. Chauncey down first again. The tank focus fire, unreal for the Shock. And now Transcends out for Vancouver.
Oh, that
1
feels
minute
so
left
bad.
to go, and they're committing, but Linkster gets 1 pick. Still winnable now for Vancouver. Rule firing here from the hotel. Takes down from Glister. Linkster, though, gets another. Linkster with 2 picks so far. Vancouver still the opportunity.
Yeah, but a Widowmaker can't take the point on her own. They're already staggering the Diva a little bit. Glister does go down. Nice uppercut from Fried there.
Yeah, it's not ideal, whether it be casual or pro play. Pulse Bomb eaten by Choi. Not the flashiest eat, but hey, it counts. Nero, meanwhile, finds Rolf, and Nero on a rampage towards the end. Good, solid, reliable Tracer play coming in from Nero, and with 10 seconds left, that could be all she wrote here. Vancouver, maybe an emergency touch Doa, but they might not even get that.
It's going to be tough to even get in there. We'll see if they can do it. No, can't quite, and that is the series, ZB. San Francisco Shock with the 3-0 victory over the Vancouver Titans. I think a lot of us saw it coming. Some hoped that we might see a bit of a closer series, but it was not to be. The Shock, again, we talked about the fact that they were going to play this one series.